Just weeks into hurricane season, many across the Bay Area are still dealing with the aftermath of last year's storms. Homes destroyed and lives lost.
Dozens of people died with hurricane-related injuries. 10 Investigates' Jennifer Titus has been digging into medical examiners' reports that show exactly how many lost their lives.
Yeah, so these right here are the ME reports we scoured through looking for answers, from falls to drownings. These are from counties across Florida. Doctors telling us they hope this hurricane season we won't see as many of these reports, and you learn from what we are about to show you.
While Hurricane Helene and Milton came bearing down on parts of Florida, AdventHealth Tampa was up and running.
There's lots of organization and prep that goes in ahead of time before each storm.
Dr. Waldman is the Associate Medical Director in the Emergency Department.
What do you guys see when it comes to the type of patients that you guys see during a storm, specifically even last year's storms?
Before roads are completely closed, we tend to see a big rush of patients trying to seek last-minute care for whatever conditions might be concerning them. And then there's usually kind of a lull when the storm is here, roads are completely unsafe and closed and really no one's venturing outside. And then in the moments after the storm and kind of after conditions are seemingly starting to improve, that's when there's a huge surge of patients seeking care.
These medical examiner reports we obtained from offices across Florida show us firsthand what sent some to the hospital. A man fell down the stairs trying to move his car from flooded waters. Another fell from a ladder clearing hurricane debris.
That's kind of things that we see are lots of accidents that are related to storm debris.
And one man contracted Vibrio after walking through flooded waters.
And then as people are either wading through standing water, maybe getting scraped up and cut on debris that may be, under the water surface, they're vulnerable to developing those kinds of infections.
Then there are the reports of those that never made it to the hospital. Some inhaled carbon monoxide from running generators. Others drowned, and a Navy veteran fell on his personal knife while running through Milton's floodwaters.
We saw people being on the Pinella side after everything was done. Like 2 days later, we saw people being carried out in body bags. So it's real.
Dr. James Leler says that number easily could have increased as the hospital saw a huge increase in the number of stroke patients during the storm.
Is that something that can be triggered by high stress?
Absolutely.
During a hurricane? We see high stress?
High stress, dehydration, stuff like that.
Do you remember the number of stroke patients you guys saw?
We treated 5 patients within a 24-hour period. That's pretty significant because normally we see probably 2 to 3 a week.
That's why both doctors suggest this hurricane season be prepared. Listen to government orders and make sure you have a plan in place.
We see a lot of patients who unfortunately run out of their necessary prescriptions during these hurricanes. So preparation is the biggest thing people can do ahead of the storm.
And we can't emphasize enough the importance of listening to evacuation orders, especially if your life depends on having power for a medical device like an oxygen tank. During a storm, there is a time when ambulances can't hit the road, and if you are having a medical emergency, time is of the essence. Jennifer Titus, 10 Investigates.